And a building filled to the brim with fans, State Farm Stadium. Today, an exciting battle of NFC teams between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. Michael Dixon with the honor of getting us started. And away we go in Glendale. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down just inside the 25. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Play action now. Here's Watson. Finds a man right side. And he'll work this one up to the 28. That tackle made by Blake Cashman.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. Give him 5 yards to bring up a manageable 3rd and 1.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
3rd and 1. Here's Watson. That's caught for the 1st. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. 1st and 10 from the 43. Out of the gun, here's Watson. Throw is there, Trey McBride. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
1st down from the 42. Hand off to Benson from the gun. He gets him inside the 40. That's a gain of about 9 yards on the play.
It really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number 1, got to control that nose tackle. Number 2, you got to get people to the 2nd level. That was teaching tape.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Benson once more. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
They'll toss it here to Benson. He's stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Drive's been moving nicely, but they went the wrong way on that last snap. It's 2nd and 13. Working from the gun, Watson. Called in left side. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Solid opening drive so far, Brock. Few chances to cap it here. This is 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's Benson. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Here's Benson again. And this is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Watson has it, 3rd and goal. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals finish up an excellent opening series. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. On the return, this is McCaffrey. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check the Eagles.
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Josh Sweat making the stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Milroe from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Milroe. Escapes the pocket. He's got the first down grab and still going. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. A 28-yard pickup there. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Even 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
On the gun, Milroe. Got a man, it's Marvin Mims. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And that is how our first quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. Back now for the second quarter, and the Seahawks, they have got to look towards the end zone. This is Walker on second. And he's going to get him 7 there. It's 3rd down coming up.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Here he is on 3rd and short. That's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks finish off their opening drive. All right, so we're already into the second quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are a perfect 1-for-1.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. And they're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. And off to Benson to start the drive. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Left side into the hands of McBride. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Second and 3 now. It's Benson on the give. Fights his way through a tackle. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Not on the same page with his tight end. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
For a second, we both thought he'd get the 1st, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, 3rd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Staying on the ground with Benson. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
All right, they made the red zone, and it's touchdown or bust, it seems. They were lining up to go for this. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he will get the 1st as they touch him down.
Okay, instead of my usual why, I'm going to ask you how. How do you stop him short on the sneak right there? And the answer, well, most of the time you can't. And you don't. And that's why they'll go to that sneak time and time again.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Now Watson on the play fake. To the end zone, but incomplete. Took their shot there on 1st down, Brock, but don't come away with any points just yet.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone, and defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
The lateral goes haywire, fumble! And this one kicks out of bounds. They'll keep possession, but a tough spot now after a massive loss. Unable to connect with his running back. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. This one quickly to Harrison. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line.
Awareness. You've got to be aware. Play caller, quarterback, receiver have to be aware of where the sticks are. That route just not enough, not deep enough to extend the drive and move the chains. Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Marvin Mims now to return it. This makes it up to the 25. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's Milroe to throw. Catch made over the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle. They kick the running back in motion. Milroe with it on 1st. Completed over the middle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Hand off to Walker from the gun. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Throwing here. Milroe. Has him on the quick hitter. Still has some space inside the 35. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that gives the Seahawks the 1st.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Slot receivers headed left. Here's Milroe, 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Milroe looking to throw. It gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And this one doesn't go far.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
Arizona goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Pass the 60.
To the air, Milroe. He's got a man left. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first. Working inside the red zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now it's second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
The throw left side, caught by Smith and Jigba. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're first and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Third and just 2 to go.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And he's batted away up front. Throw doesn't even get beyond the line. Thanks to a well-timed swat there. They're going to face 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
They'll go. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Seahawks take the lead just before halftime. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Seahawks take a 4-point lead. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Bam Knight to return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Here's the final play of our first half. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. On the return, this is McCaffrey. Oh, and he eats a hit to bring it into that, right near the 25-yard line. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Milroe. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Will Johnson. And the Cardinals take over on his 5th interception of the season. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball.
Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. We'll get it inside the 45-yard line before the return goes out.
Must be paying these guys day rate, not the hourly rate, because it took them just one play to answer interception for interception. We're right back, basically, to where we were 2 snaps ago, with a whole lot of excitement in between.
Very small gain, if anything here, maybe a yard. It's second down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
His hands underneath for the catch. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Come on. 19 Tiger.
The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that first down flat. He'll pass it this time. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Prior pass, no good, so here comes second down.
Let's go now.
Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Complete over the middle. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Here we go. Cardinal.
To the air on 3rd and long. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Seahawks drive their lead to 11. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. Things going well so far. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10. They'll begin this drive with Benson. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. The give now to Benson. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Out of the gun, here's Watson. Into the hands of Harrison. He has room past the 25. It's a race down the right side. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
They want to run it across. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. On the return, this is McCaffrey. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a Walker run. Shoots another one. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it could set the table for more.
First down throw here from Milroe. Finds him on the crossing route. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that. That's a throw at this level with so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
On second down, here's McCaffrey. He's still going at the 30. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run. He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Come on.
Milroe from the gun. Flush down now to his left. He's keeping it. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still brought not enough to avoid third down.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
Third down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive.
19 target.
From the gun, Milroe. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
The kick by McLaughlin is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's got a lane up past the 30. Great vision, gets him across midfield. Hits the 20. Touchdown! He takes the kick all the way back for 6. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. And they bring him down at the 12-yard line. After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. On the return, this is McCaffrey. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Now an inside give to Walker. Up the sideline, past the 40. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Even 25 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. Shotgun now for Milroe. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Second and 10, Milroe to throw. He'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. He takes this down to the opposing 47. Could not evade him. That was Cody Simon.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. They'll throw. 3rd and long. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. 4th down punt from the Seahawks, and that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. Some excellent English on that punt. This one makes it all the way to the 6 before the team touches down. Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Here's Watson to the air. Go right side, and McBride has it. And this one does not go far. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's Cardinals ball, and they could use a score. They come into the 4th trailing. Second and 6 coming up here. From the gun, Watson. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down. That one gains 7. And it's good enough for an Arizona 1st down.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Benson on 1st and 10. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Benson once more. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it 1 yard there. So consecutive 1-yard runs brings up 3rd and 8. Air it out on 3rd. It's McBride downfield, and he's got it. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. He picks up 28 on the play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down. They give up the gut to Benson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Watson now off play action. Buying some time right. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Let's go.
3rd and long for him here. Right side cut by Higgins. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes, they so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
He's got McBride complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
Now an inside give to Benson. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Working from the gun, Watson. Throw left side, caught by Higgins. And this is near the first down, but they need 1 more yard now to get it. 3rd down at the 29.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Turning to Benson on 3rd. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a first, they're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
Going to the ground again on 1st. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
He's back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. This is a very important field goal for Chad Ryland. First field goal was good. His second look from inside of 45 yards.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
On the return, here's Mims. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. Milroe with it on 1st. It's the 2-minute warning from Glendale. Seahawks down by only 1. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here he is to throw. Rolling left, but massive hits. The ball's out. And this one's recovered by the Cardinals.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
They'll run with Benson. He has room past the 25. That played good for, looks like about 6. 2nd down upcoming.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
They give on second to Benson. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. Now Seattle going to call it second timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
6 yards to go here. It's third down. They'll look to throw it. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's brought down after a short gain. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their third and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. This a very important field goal for Chad Ryland. This from 40 on the right hash. Kicked well, and this is good! And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost him a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40.
Trailing by one score late here, Kate. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
Back to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send it back to the line for second.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
Setting up to pass. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got third down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in.
And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line. Here's Milroe, first and 10. Connects on the crosser. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Running clock adding a sense of urgency to these proceedings. Throwing here, Milroe. Short pass brought in. And he's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line. Offense is set. This is second and 2. Throwing now, Milroe. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. This one is knocked away. A potential touchdown prevented. And now the offense has to make a long walk back to the line for third down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
Trying to push deep downfield. Deflected! Oh, but they couldn't bring it in off the tip field, though. They had the chance they wanted, Brock, but no, that's how this one's going to end. So the Cardinals fight to a win here at home. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.